Well, good evening, everyone, and happy Monday. Welcome to episode 84 of the Detroit Metro Plug podcast, where connections matter. I'm your host, Charles McKay, aka Charlie the Plug, and I'm glad to be before you on this Monday evening in the month of August. We're winding down the days of summer. Um, it's starting to here in Michigan. It's starting to get dark a little bit earlier. Usually June, July, the sun starts going down around 9ish. 9:30, 9ish. Now about 8:30. Sun is going down. There's preseason practices for the NFL here in Detroit, the Detroit Lions. So we hope they do good this season. But just welcome everyone. I thank you for those who are joining us live on our YouTube channel at Detroit Metro Plug Podcast, live on our LinkedIn channel at the Detroit Metro Plug Podcast, and on Facebook at Detroit Metro Plug Podcast. If you find value in what we're doing, please like and share and follow. We're about celebrating the positive contributions of entrepreneurs and community leaders here in Detroit. So thank you for those who are joining us live and who will watch the replay. So very special topic today. This is a pre-recorded interview I'm going to show today with Jarod Pratt. He is the on staff with Detroit Black Leaders Detroit, and he serves as the development and communication coordinator. And he's going to talk a little bit about how they are serving and helping businesses to thrive and grow in the Metro Detroit area, targeting African American business owners and community leaders. So we're going to have a good conversation. This was recorded during the Juneteenth weekend celebration. We were in front of the mural release celebration that's on the Avenue of Fashion. So great conversation. So we're going to go into that today. Before we go into that, a few announcements. First, this Wednesday, let me add this to the slide to the stream. This Wednesday, I will be working in coordination with the foundation of the Michigan Black Caucus Foundation, the Black Caucus Foundation of Michigan, and the Drug Free Youth in Detroit Coalition. I have an opportunity. I serve on the coalition, and I help with any media type things, as far as podcasting and stuff like that. So we'll be doing a live broadcast this Wednesday. That will be August the 9th, 6 to 7:30 p.m. So a little bit about that. Special presentation. I got to put on my glasses. Sorry about that. So yeah, Kevin J. Bryant with Black Family Development. He's going to be doing a presentation on restorative. He's a restorative practice trainer, and he's going to be using restorative practices to strengthen relationships between individuals and social connectedness within communities. So that would be this August the 9th. So look out for that information about that. All right. Also, I have a friend of the podcast, my friend Miss Kim Brooks, Detroit's own celebrated author. She has her stage play coming 2 nights only this October weekend on the 21st and the 22nd, 2023. She will be having her stage play during the Swedish Day weekend. This is from her best-selling book, He's Fine, But Is He Saved? The stage play. So you want to get your tickets now because they're currently discounted, and they're going to go up. So it's $40 a ticket. So it's a great time to hang out with some friends. Maybe if you have your Swedish date, This will be a great opportunity to have some fun, go to a stage play, laugh, um, cry, and just have a good time. I'm going to share this video promo before we get into our pre-recorded interview today.
Hi, it's your girl Kim Brooks, national best-selling author of the novel He's Fine, But Is He Saved? And several books for singles. And I'm so excited to announce after many, many years, it's finally happening. He's Fine, But Is He Saved? Is coming to the stage. The book that you, Detroit, helped make a bestseller. And it's featuring an all-star cast. We got Brumman, Reggie Ballard from Martin, Brumman from the Fifth Zone. We also have Dathan Big Pen, Sunday Best Winner from BET, Thicker Than Waters, Jewel Tankard, with Detroit's finest talent, including Paul Dean, Dr. Eddie Connor, Jason Jamerson, Tavon Platt, and rising stars Queen Fierce, Brielle, and Sansa Sanika, and more. This play is filled with drama and laughter and will keep you at the edge of your seat. Written and executive produced by yours truly, Kim Brooks, and directed by the legendary TJ Hemphill, this play is unprecedented, and it all goes down this Sweeties Day weekend, Saturday, October 21st, and Sunday, October 22nd, here at the beautiful Michael Guido Theater, where every seat is a great seat, and free parking on site as well. Single ladies, make it a girls' night out for Sweeties Day. Couples, bring your boo. It's family friendly. Bring the entire family. Church groups are welcome as well. Come on out to Metro Detroit, stage play of the year. Early bird tickets start at just $40 for a limited time. Get your tickets now. They're on sale while it's fresh on your mind. And we thank you in advance for your support. You know what? You're going to have a great time this Sweeties Day. Join us. 2 nights only. It's going to be epic.
All right, there you have it. A friend of the podcast. She was on one of our episodes on the podcast, talking about her books and her writing, and helping other people write books. But she's having her stage play. I'm excited to support a friend of the podcast. 2 nights only. Get your tickets now go to the website www.he'sfinetheplay.com to get your tickets. Okay. All right. So we're going to get into our interview for this evening. I'm trying to think of, did I forget something? All right. So those who may not know or may not be aware that I serve as an ambassador for Black Leaders Detroit. And this is an organization that's helping Black businesses and nonprofit led by Black leaders. And they support with grants, no interest loans, great resources. So they have a campaign where just $1 a week can support people in what they're doing in the Metro Detroit area. So I'm going to encourage you to go to blackleadersdetroit.org, become a member, $1 a week, $52 a year, or $4.33 a month. And you too can become a hero. Okay, so now let's go into our pre-recorded interview. This was taken during the Juneteenth weekend celebration. I sat down with Black Leaders Detroit, one of the leaders over there, Jarod Pratt. He serves as the Director of Communication and Development, and he's going to talk about his role there and how this organization is helping businesses in Detroit. So I'll be right back. Please enjoy. Host of the Detroit Metro Plug podcast, where connections matter. Each week, I bring you interviews of Detroit difference makers in the area of entrepreneurship and community involvement. And so I'm excited today. We're doing a special pop-up podcast edition for the Detroit Metro Plug podcast. We're here in celebration of Juneteenth weekend. We are here on the Avenue of Fashion. We had the privilege of celebrating the release and reveal of the mural on Avenue of Fashion. It's called the Absolute Equity. So you can see it behind us. This dynamic mural representing celebrating Juneteenth weekend. And I have a special guest with Black Leaders Detroit. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Jarod Pratt. Serves for a little bit over 3+ years with Black Leaders Detroit in the area of development and communications coordinator. So, do you mind sharing a little bit to our audience about yourself? And someone wants to ask you, who is Jarod Pratt? What would you tell them?
Who is Jarod Pratt? I am a father of two young girls, first and foremost, a son to my mother. And like you said, I'm the development communications coordinator for Black Leaders Detroit, and that means I do the grant writing and reporting, mostly external communications like newsletters, social media. I'm behind some of the marketing, and I do some of the administrative work behind the scenes too. So that's me in a nutshell. Interesting things about myself? Always a hard question. On the side, I try to write comic books. I had a graphic novel published and just had a DC comic story published. So that's something I'm trying to do on the side. And I got a new hobby this year as a 45-year-old man, which is you don't pick up new hobbies at this age.
Wow.
But my midlife crisis is Legos.
Legos.
I'm an avowed Lego fan now. VIP member and everything. It's taking so much of my money. It's such an expensive hobby.
Wow. All right. So native Detroiter, right?
Born in Pennsylvania. Been here since I was about 1 though.
Oh, one.
So
one.
native enough.
That's native enough. All right. You grew up east side, west side?
East side.
East side. Okay.
I throw up the sign, but I don't want to bring that kind of energy to the
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right. All right. So how did you get connected with Black Leaders Detroit?
Oh, that's a good question. So I knew the one before. He used to do construction. Him and a friend of mine named Steve, and so I worked for them in an administrative capacity. And then I did some supervisory work, led abatement work with him and stuff, exterior remodeling. So he would tell me the idea about the $1 a week thing. He talked about this for years before he made it happen. So it's like knowing somebody and watching them take every step to make it happen, accrue the knowledge and the skills he needed to make it happen. It was pretty inspiring. When he got started, he knew I liked to write his stories and things like that. I had never written a grant before. And so they needed people to write grants. He's like, called me up, he's like, you want to do the side of the job? And at the time, I was kind of just checking on houses, property preservation. I just really was around checking on houses. And it was kind of deadening me in the inside a little bit. So I looked at it as a new opportunity to try something I frankly never did before. And so just jumped in, both feet first. That's how we do it, Black Leaders Detroit.
You never wrote grants before?
No, never wrote grants.
Wow.
Yep. And so, I'm learning new skills. So actually, for most of the
how did you make that transition to start? You did regular writing, you said, but write for grants.
Well, one, he put me in touch with a couple people. He used to work at Life Remodel, so Brooke Adams is there, and she gave me some guidance at the beginning to really give me my feet wet and understand what I needed to do. And then the rest of it was just like research on my own time, reading grants, and just going for it. One of the things that's kind of beautiful now is that a lot of grants that you do for corporations and foundations are portal grants. So, so you just go to a portal, they ask you questions, they usually give you like a character limit and stuff like that. Template. So it's a template, they got their questions they want to answer. So there's differences. But if you can write a strong proposal, you can take that proposal and you can kind of piece it out in different ways to answer the questions you need. So you'll have to do a little finagling with the wordage, but once you got a pretty strong template for yourself and then you know what you want to say, then it becomes a lot easier to go out.
All right. So now you consider yourself comfortable writing grants, or?
I'm pretty comfortable. I still think there's a lot of ways in which I can get better. But I feel pretty comfortable.
Now, as a result of your direct work with grant writing, has there been a certain amount of resources that you have helped Black Leaders Detroit get, maintain, and run their programs?
Well, it's like a more coordinated effort when we go for grants. So the fundraising will come down to Dewan, Ken, Sharia, and then I just write the grants. So sometimes it's connections they made, and then so it's just a coordinated effort. They kind of do the fundraising, I do the grant writing, and it all works together pretty well.
All right. Is there a certain portion of you guys' operation budget that are grants or direct support, as opposed to direct support?
You mean through our membership?
Yeah. So we have, I'm a member of, contribute every month or every year.
$1 a week. We love you. We love you, man. I would say right now we are more heavily dependent on foundations and corporations than we want to be. That's why our dollar a week initiative is so important, the cooperative economics aspect of it. Because we've been blessed. We've been pretty blessed. Like I say, Luan is a dynamic fundraiser. He's really good at what he does. But we've been really blessed to get the support we've gotten so far. But we can't. So we're going to build something substantial and long-lasting. A lot of that has to come on us. Once we can get that million members at $1 a week, and now you have $52 million that you can pump right back into the economy like that, in the form of loans and the grants that we do, then we can kind of like get away from having to be so dependent on the foundations support and the corporations. Which we are thankful. I don't want to say we're not thankful. Just
all right, you heard that, guys. They need help with their members. I'm a member. I also have an opportunity to serve as an ambassador to amplify what they're doing. But all it takes is $1 a week, $4.33 a month, $4.33 a month, or $52 a year. So you guys have a goal of reaching 1 million members. How far are you guys? Are you close to the goal? Are you halfway, or are you still?
Oh, we're definitely not halfway. So we need all the support we can get out there.
Okay.
We are. I don't know the exact number, but I think we're only like 1,300 members. Maybe it's a little bit more, but we're still on the low end, so we gotta.
Okay. We appreciate those 1,300 members.
Oh, definitely appreciate.
What can we do to help to increase that? What are some ways that
just keep spreading the word? Right. Just keep spreading the word about what we do. Just let people know that we're here to offer grants. We offer a no-interest loan program to black-led businesses in the city of Detroit, and so that's a pretty big thing. Some of the stats you learn doing grants are like, where these stats come from, so take it all with a grain of salt. But one of the things you learn is that 40% of black people won't even go out for a loan because they already think they're going to get turned down for years of discrimination, structural injustice. And so that's something that we're trying to change. You know, like with the members of the community give us $1, like here goes somewhere where you know the color of your skin's not counted against you. And it stays no interest for 3 years. So if you borrow $20,000, you pay back $20,000. And we really work with people. The way our loan officer likes to say it is that we look for every opportunity to tell you yes. We don't want to tell you.
Okay. So, that's awesome. That's a great segue because, being an entrepreneur myself and just having challenges with access to capital, there's traditional banks and SBA loans, and sometimes the threshold of getting qualified or the paperwork can be intimidating to a lot of folks. How would you guys say you're different with providing grants or resources to black-owned businesses?
Well, that'll be a better question for the loan officer, but our application process is so much dependent on we ask for financial statements. You know what I'm saying? We pull like a personal credit report, but that's not the reason. That's not necessarily the reason we're gonna say yes or no. We try to delve really into your story, and so we try to look to see how much the profits that you're generating through your company, but also like with your story, it's more character-based lending than it is just based on a set of numbers that you plug in. So I wish I could say those numbers don't matter at all. They matter a little bit, but it's not weighted as heavily as it would be if you go out for regular financing. Right. So
that's awesome.
And it's just for us. So it's for black people.
Do you know offhand whether the amount someone you get a no interest loan, or are they micro loans or something?
They are last quarter, so we open 4 times a year: January, April, July, and October, and then we're open with the application process for like a month. And last cycle, sometimes it changes. The last cycle we were giving loans up to $25,000. So
25,000.
25,000.
Oh, okay.
So, like the more we get in, the more we can push that number up. So we're hoping next year it'll be a little bit higher than 25. Like our next goalpost is try to get to 50. Okay. Try to keep moving on, but 25K is the most.
Wow, that's awesome. Oh man. And that's 4 times a year. You open that up.
Yep.
Was it for like a month?
Yep. The application process is for a month.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What is that? I mean, I know you're not the loan officer, but just for our audience, we have people who are entrepreneurs or desiring entrepreneurs, or what I call my 9-to-5 entrepreneurs who have like a side hustle that they kind of contemplating open up as a business. What are some of the requirements for someone's loan? You got to have like 3 years of financial statements.
So we ask for 2 months financial statements.
Just 2 months?
Just 2 months. Just kind of show so we can see the way that the business, even like, because sometimes your personal accounts mixed with your business.
Right, yeah, it's co-mingling, right.
So we just kind of want to see a little bit of the flow of money. I think we do run a credit check, but like I said, it's a personal credit check that's not held against you.
Okay.
What other requirements would there be? Fill out an application, and then we go through an
Do
approval
they have to have
process.
official registered business with?
You got to be. I'm sorry. You got to be officially
LLC or something
registered
like that?
LLC. You have to be in business for a year. We don't.
Oh, a year? Okay.
Yeah, we're not able to fund startups yet. Everybody, we're trying to get there.
All right. They're working on startups. Okay.
But we're not able to do that yet. So we do want to see that you've been in business for a year. You don't have to have a storefront or anything.
Yeah, I was going to ask you.
Nope,
Do they?
you don't have to have
A lot of
storefront.
people do things out their house or virtual. Like I technically don't have. I'm working on trying to get my own studio, do podcasting, but I'm virtually out of my location.
Have you gone for a loan yet?
No, I haven't.
We open back up July 1st, so it's right around the corner. 2 weeks
Okay,
ago.
I'm making
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm looking into the Motor City Match program.
Okay,
Seeing,
nice.
have you had anybody who looked for funding? They were with Motor City Match, and because I know there's funders through Motor City Match. People help to get there.
She's gonna kill me. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm pretty sure she does bouncing around the Motor City.
Right.
She was part of the Motor City Match. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
Oh, okay.
And then we got a few other people that's been. I wouldn't again know that information personally.
Right.
Because I do the grants, the loan officer, kind of personal stories with everybody. Which sounds like an amazing job, though. I talk to him all the time. He's like, man, there's nothing better than hearing people's dreams and watching their dreams bring to fruition. So maybe I need to start like ear hustling on some of the calls for some inspiration. I'm like, tap me in, put me in the game, coach.
So what do you tell our audience? What do you enjoy most about what you do with Black Ladies Detroit?
About what I do. So I mean, I think the thing I enjoy the most is that this is the first time in I'm 45 and I've never really had a job that I'm passionate about.
Okay.
Like, I kind of like, I care about my job. Most times it's going to work, turn the paycheck, things that you had to do because you needed the money. But here's a cause I can get behind. I have a huge family. So one of the things I'll tell you is the one you can tell me about this idea. There's a similar thing I try to tell my family about how we can have better reunions. Like we give them $20 a month. It really takes a little bit of money. You got a lot of people to accomplish. But a lot of times we're kind of focused on the individualism of everything, our own personal line and bootstraps. We fall for it too. And so just the idea that here's a way I look at life and I have a job that matches the way I look at life. A collective effort for economics. So that's a hard thing to turn away.
Wow. So when Monday comes around, you're excited about
most Mondays.
Most Mondays.
I got kids. I'm still tired sometimes. I'll be like, no. But most days, like the one says, and I don't want to steal quotes on here. This is a job that I get to do, not that I have to do. So it's a privilege and it's an honor.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, before we started this recording, you shared a little bit about some of your hobbies. You mind sharing your hobby with our audience? I found it quite interesting.
Yeah. So, man, I love Legos. I wish I could insert some pictures in here and show people. It's so expensive. I just spent like $229 on a Lego. The boutique hotel. It was like.
So how did you get into? Because my kids when they were younger, they were very much into it. We went to Legoland in Chicago, and I know they have. I think this is some type of reality show. I don't know if it's still
Lego Masters.
Lego Masters. Yeah. So I've always found Legos and building little things quite interesting. But how did you get it?
Well, I got a 4-year-old daughter, and so just buying her some Lego sets, we would sit back and do like a little Spider-Man set or a little Lego friend set, and it would be fun. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I like building Legos, but I didn't really take it seriously. But then my teenage daughter, for my birthday this year, bought me the Mandalorian helmet, and I sat there and I put that helmet together. And as somebody, because I do creative writing, sometimes it's I don't want to say voices. I don't want y'all to think I'm too crazy, but it's like voices in my head, and a lot of things fighting for attention sometimes. But when I sat down to do that helmet, I thought about nothing but that helmet. I had never been this focused. Well, I won't say never, but it's rare that I found times that it took all my focus. I was just, I was totally zoned in with no other concern. And so, like as a hobby, that's a pretty good way to get away. And so I was like, I like this Mandalorian helmet. Let me try another one. And then I went and got this thing called the Jazz Quartet. If you get a chance, look up the Jazz Quartet. You build the characters, because most Legos come with their own little figures. But these are actually buildable characters. It's a pianist, a drummer, sax player, and a bass player, I think.
So where do you put your final projects in? So
anywhere I can. I took the Jazz Quartet to the Black Leaders Detroit office. I took a bonsai tree up there. And my co-worker knocked off my desk. Just called her out. She knocked my Lego set off my desk. I got to put it back together. But no, so I did some flowers, put them on my mom's table. You know
right. That's awesome.
Did some more flowers, gave them to the baby moms for Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? Forever flowers. I was going to tell her, you don't remember me forever. My flowers don't die. Lego flowers.
That's
forever.
awesome. That's good that you get to do a job that has a mission and purpose that you look forward to, and making positive contributions to Black business owners and leaders of nonprofit organizations. I think that's dope that you found at this season in your life a hobby that you're passionate about, an outlet. Um, as we wrap things up, what is the best way for those who are maybe viewing for the first time, don't really know about Black News Detroit? How can they get involved to access your resources or to become a supporter?
Oh, man, for sure. You can visit us up at the website. That's blackleadersdetroit.org. You can always email me if you have any questions. I'm Jarod, Jarod, at blackleadersdetroit.org. Or you can just come see us at the office. We actually appreciate when people come see us and they just drop in. We're located on Marygrove Conservancy's campus, 8425 West McNichols. Normally Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, you can catch us because sometimes we work out of the office, but you can usually catch somebody in there then, especially if you come between 11 to 3. So if you just want to drop in, drop in.
Okay.
But definitely the website, and you can check us out on Instagram. That would be BL Detroit on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay,
and then you can look there. And we also do a podcast too called Speak for Yourself.
How do we get find out about your podcast, Speak for Yourself?
Oh, just anywhere podcasts are available. Look up BLD Presents Speak for Yourself. We're on YouTube. We post every Tuesday night at 7 a new episode. It's on Facebook, and we are everywhere where podcasts are available through the magic of Buzzsprout.
Okay, yeah, Buzzsprout. Shout out to Buzzsprout.
Shout out to Buzzsprout.
All right,
They'll come be a sponsor, both our podcasts.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Explain that. So, any announcements before we wrap up? Or any future things that's coming up, projects or events? I know you guys got the Juneteenth thing going on.
The Juneteenth thing is right now. July 1st, our no interest loan opens back up for the month. So if you're a Black business owner, go ahead and get your application in if you're looking for some funding, some access to capital. And in August, it's a tentative date now. We're still locking down the location, but we will do our second annual Detroit Drip event. And Detroit Drip, were you there last year?
No, I didn't get a chance, but I remember seeing all the postings on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it turned out pretty nice. That was when Sharia first came on. It was like her first event, so she got thrown to the fire and handled herself wonderfully.
Yes.
Sharia's great. And so Detroit Drip is where we celebrate Detroit fashion designers and retailers. So
and that's August 1st?
We don't know the date yet. It'll be in August. But if you go to our website, sign up for the newsletter. We come out once a month, and they already got a list of calendar of what's coming up for the month. But and if there's any fashion designers that's watching this, you sign up, you get a chance to win a $5,000 grant. It's normally for four categories. Last year we did formal wear, urban wear, menswear, and women's wear. And then we actually ended up with 5 winners because there was a tie. And we just couldn't be like, well, no, we got to make a choice. So we was like, I guess you got to give out 5 instead of 4. So $5,000 grant. So you get to come out there. We use human mannequins. You dress model of your choice up in your outfit, and then the audience is actually who votes on the winner.
Wow, that's a great event. So those who are watching this podcast on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and you are an artist or into fashion, or you know someone
Hi, it's your girl Kim Brooks, national best-selling author of the novel He's Fine, But Is He Saved? And several books for singles. And I'm so excited to announce after many, many years, it's finally happening. He's Fine, But Is He Saved is coming to the stage. The book that you, Detroit, helped make a bestseller. And it's featuring an all-star cast. We got Brumman, Reggie Ballard from Martin, Brumman from the Fifth Zone. We also have Dathan Big Pen, Sunday Best Winner from BET, Thicker Than Waters, Jewel Taker, with Detroit's finest talent, including Paul Dean, Dr. Eddie Connor, Jason Jamerson, Tavon Platt, and rising stars Queen Fierce, Brielle, and Sansa Sanika, and more. This play is filled with drama and laughter and will keep you at the edge of your seat. Written and executive produced by yours truly, Kim Brooks, and directed by the legendary TJ Hemphill, this play is unprecedented, and it all goes down this Sweeties Day weekend, Saturday, October 21st, and Sunday, October 22nd, here at the beautiful Michael Guido Theater, where every seat is a great seat, and free parking on site as well. Single ladies, make it a girls' night out for Sweeties Day. Couples, bring your boo. Family friendly, bring the entire family. Church groups are welcome as well. Come on out to Metro Detroit, stage play of the year. Early bird tickets start at just $40 for a limited time. Get your tickets now. They're on sale while it's fresh on your mind. And we thank you in advance for your support. You know what? You're going to have a great time this Sweeties Day. Join us 2 nights only. It's going to be epic.
Hey everyone, this is Charles with Detroit Metro Plug Podcast. If you are finding value in today's video, I invite you to subscribe, like, and comment. We would love to hear your feedback. And don't forget to click on that notification bell so you can be notified when we have upcoming episodes of difference makers in the area of entrepreneurship and community involvement. If you're interested in being a part of our Facebook networking community, I invite you to click on the link to be a part of that community. This is a place where you can network with like-minded people and a chance to share about your product or service. If you're interested in working with me directly on how you can share your story with video or with podcasting, you can email me direct at DetroitMetroPlug313@gmail.com. Thanks again.